Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Edwin. So today I'm making this video. Um, yeah, just normal videos I will usually make, but I'll be speaking on occupation in demand for this financial year. I know a lot of you have come to me and asking me, Eddie, what is happening? I wasn't invited last financial year, so this financial year might look a little bit different. But we've seen the migration planning level. Things are really going very well, I need to say. But the truth of the matter is that some occupation still are in highly demand compared to others. So we just have to know about that. So in this place, you need to know why does this matter? The truth of the matter is that invitation are becoming highly competitive these days. Yeah, that is it. You know, demand changes yearly. So strategies matter more than ever. So what happens last financial year may not happen this financial year. So things keep changing and it's becoming more competitive, especially now that most people are becoming aware of Australian immigration. Just to give, for instance, pharmacists, a lot of people are becoming aware, or a lot of people are currently aware of the pathway for pharmacists. So that makes it competitive now. So many people that have passed the exams have not gotten. But the truth of the matter is, we don't just give up. You just keep fighting until the fat lady sings. So this financial year, a lot of options. I keep saying you have to explore. It doesn't just have to be employer sponsored visa. Also look at skill migration program. Now, what is happening in 2026? So, skill migration focus, the regional pathways still remain very much important. Competition is definitely increasing, and then more selective invitations. So, I think these days, states, just like Queensland, what they do is just from time to time they invite people. You don't even know when invitation is gonna happen. Oh, that is very sad. But I think they try to invite people based on what they need, so nobody can actually predict what is gonna be. But for sure, there are some occupations that are in high demand. So anytime, any day, you'll be invited. The only thing that the invitation can be delayed for this person. So I keep saying apply, know about this trend, and also try to incorporate the regional pathway. Don't just focus on one pathway. So the high demand occupations here, we're talking about registered nurses, allied healthcare professionals, medical scientists, nurses. Any day, anytime, we still be in the demand list, and there are a lot of jobs for nurses as far as Australia is concerned. If you don't stay inside Australia, outside Australia, you pass the exams, you register with APRA, the demand is still high, just because there are a lot of sectors or the various departments or various areas where nurses are highly needed. So any day, anytime, that stay there. Allied healthcare professional like pharmacists, physiotherapists. Pharmacists is becoming more competitive now. Physiotherapists, there are a lot of people coming into the country now with that license for physiotherapy. The medical scientist too is another part. Although it's difficult to get a job as a medical scientist, but the thing, there are pathways you can actually come in here. If you're able to pass the exams and get license, man, it's easy peasy for you guys. Then high demand, we're looking at software engineers, cybersecurity, IT specialists. But the thing is, this area is very competitive. Competitive in the sense that you have a lot of persons who have these qualifications. You have people who have the eligibility to be invited. You have people who have high points. When I mean have people who have up to 100 points, 100 and something point, waiting to be invited. So that is the fact. So there are opportunities for engineers, civil, mechanical, electrical, education, childhood, and secondary school teaching. Especially for teachers, there are a lot of opportunities for them, just like healthcare professionals. But the truth of the matter is this: you need to meet the eligibility test for you to be invited. It's really, really highly competitive for teachers, so you just have to know this. There are a lot and lot of things you have to put in to scale through the eligibility check, but the truth of the matter is that it is still possible for teachers. Engineers, chemical, electrical engineers are still there, becoming highly competitive as well. but you have to go through the skills assessment and make sure everything is fine for you to get invited. How interesting that is, guys. So you just have to keep coming to this channel every week, because I'm giving you guys update and then what you need to know as far as the migration program Australia is concerned. This next financial year is going to be different, and I don't want you to lose so, because it can be your financial year of getting invitation. So you just have to keep the spirit or hope alive, and let's see what happens in the coming financial year. So keep pushing that button, keep pressing, do not give up. Apart from employer sponsored invitation, there are other pathways you can explore. I keep telling you, the skill migration, this has not changed as at today. So you keep pushing. Then you have high competition again. You're looking at accounting, you're looking at general business roles, you're looking at administration, especially accounting. To be sincere, this course itself is highly competitive. Competitive in the sense that there are people who have passed this, who have, they've done the skills assessment, they have high point, and a lot of people waiting. So what happens, one person is not going to be invited, so they're going to consider other people. There are 5 practical steps you have to consider to improve your chances. You need to improve your English language. You need to consider state nomination or build experience, explore regional options, and increase total point. I know it's good to increase point, but at the end of the day, it still lie down, or it still boils down to the occupation. So let's take, for instance, you have an accountant and you have a nurse there. Chances are that a nurse is going to be invited, even with low or total point, compared to maybe like an accountant who has 100 point. The thing is, some occupations are in priority list, or they're in high demand compared to others, and there are few people going for that occupation compared to others where you have a lot of persons going in and the competition is high. So what you may expect, healthcare still is going to still remain strong as far as the next migration year is concerned. Tech remains active. Regional pathways continue. Competition definitely is going to stay high. But the thing is, you might still be the lucky one to be invited this time around. So keep pushing. Do not give up. For pharmacists, I keep talking about you guys. The thing is, you just have to keep pushing those applications for employer sponsored visa. Not just that, you also have to, keep exploring other pathways. Pharmacists are qualified for 190, qualified for 491 visa, although the regional visa is going to be reduced in next financial year. But that is all you just have to keep doing. So don't say you've applied to 100 jobs and you're not. So I hope this video is going to help you guys to get ready for the next financial year. Just get ready. It's going to be competitive, but I'm very, very optimistic that it's going to be a year. You're going to be invited. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Until then, do you have a lovely day, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that next time when I release a video, you are notified. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. It's Edwin.